With Car Guru's Discover, you can skip the filters and describe what you're looking for in your own words. Simply type what you want, and Car Guru's Discover instantly surfaces real listings that match your exact needs. It's no wonder Car Gurus is the #1 most visited car shopping site according to SimilarWeb's estimated traffic data. Buy or sell your next car today with Car Gurus at CarGurus.com. Go to CarGurus.com to make sure your big deal is the best deal. That's CarGurus.com. CarGurus.com.
Every team, every topic, everywhere. This is Believe.
What's up, everybody? It is Friday. That means Friday Face-Off. 10 minutes are on the clock. Jeffrey Jehu Lavecchio and I are going to bat around a topic that we think is going to make the hockey world a little bit of a better place. And today, have a really interesting topic for you, Vex, because on Fridays, we are recording this on a Friday, but every Friday, if you are a part of Hockey Think Tank U, every Friday at 12 o'clock Eastern, 11 o'clock Central, which would be 10 o'clock on the Pacific Coast, I hold an office hours where I basically take a half an hour out of my day. And anybody that is in HTTU, we hop on a Zoom and it's office hours. You can come with any questions that you have. And it could be a hockey question. It could be a parent asking a question about their kid, needs some advice. Advisor. But honestly, like the questions are far and wide and we have so much fun on it. So yeah, if you're not a part of HTTU, Hockey Think Tank U, you gotta be a part of it. Just for that, like we have so much fun for that half an hour every Friday. So go to HTTU.thehockeythinktank.com if you're not a part of it already. But today we had a mom on there named Allie, awesome person. And she had a question. Her son is going through an injury for the first time and is struggling with it. And she's like, how do I support my kid the best as they're going through this injury? It's the first time that they've had to miss playing hockey because of an injury before. What kind of advice can I give them? What kind of advice can you give them? How should I help my kid as they're going through this? They really want to play, but they can't. So going through injury is a lot of time for kids, especially for the first time. It's not the easiest thing in the world, to say the least. So Vex, I will put the ball in your court. Been injured a few times in your day, as have I. But what kind of advice would you give any kid out there really that is struggling through an injury?
Number one, letting them know that it's part of the game. It's part of sports. Getting injured is literally, it's not like if it's going to happen. It's when it's going to happen. Everybody is going to go through injuries. So that's number one, letting them know this is totally normal. Doesn't mean life is over. Doesn't mean your career's over. Doesn't mean anything's over. This is going to happen. Number two, letting them know that any time that they go through hard stuff in their life, it is going to make them better 100% of the time. I don't care what you're going through in your life, how bad it is. Learning to navigate those tough waters, learning to push yourself through the unwanted, the unknown is 100% going to make you a better hockey player and a better person and a more successful person at everything you do the rest of your life. Number three, whatever their injury is, let's say it's a leg, ask them if their other leg is injured. No? All right, how about your upper body? Is that injured right now? No. Okay. Well, there are things that we can be doing with every other part of your body that is not injured that are going to move the needle and help you to become a better hockey player and a better person. Okay, so if it's a right leg injury, you can still work out your left leg. Okay, maybe you have to use machines. Maybe you have to use body weight, whatever it is. You know, upper body still works. Oh, you can't carry weight over to the bench? Well, that's fine. We're going to use machines. I don't like machines for totally healthy people all the time when we're talking about athletes, but when there's an injury, machines are amazing to use because they allow you to work around injuries. If both your legs are in a cast, some crazy injury happened, well, you can still use your upper body. You can still use your eyes. You can still use your brain. You can still study tape. There is always something you can be doing to get better while you have any type of injury. So teaching them, be a student of the game, watch hockey and learn from that, work around your injuries. I literally promise you that once young athletes learn to do this, and it's hard, it's teaching them at first, but they know, and they get such a massive sense of pride and confidence because I have helped so many athletes get over, around, and through injuries. It gives them this extra edge compared to all the other athletes around them and have not been injured yet, that they love it. They're going to find a way, and things in the future are not going to be as big of a bump, as big of a speed bump in the road once you usher them through and teach them and, help them through the process. You don't do the work for them. You help them through that process, find a way to get better, because there's always something you can be doing.
Amen. Couldn't have said it better. And I have to cough, so keep going for a second. I'm going to cough. Go.
Toph is coughing and we're singing. I'm here with my dad and I'm singing.
Oh, sorry. Just getting over being sick. And I had to put myself on mute there. I could feel it coming as I started talking. It was not going to be pretty. So, but that was great. It is Christmas time, and Elf anytime.
What a movie.
Oh yeah, 100%. There's a book that my kids love reading before bed right now. It's the Elf book. You know, the one they read at the end of the movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Through the whirly, twirly sea of gumdrops.
Yeah. And through the Lincoln Tunnel. Could not have said that much better. I'll just kind of reframe it a little bit. Like, in the times that I got injured, it's something that my parents taught me. What's positive we can take out of this? Any situation, there is an ability to take something positive out of it. And so, like you said, hey, both my legs are broken. I still have an upper body and I still have a brain. And so I would say another thing is become a student of the game. Typically when you're a player, you don't watch the game from a perspective from up top. And I know for me, even as a coach, some of the best education I had as a coach was my first year at Miami of Ohio, where I was watching the game from the top. I was up in the press box, doing some of the video and watching the game from up there. And it's very, very valuable to be able to see the game slowed down like that from up top. You learn a ton. And so at different points of when I've been injured, like when I was injured in junior hockey for almost an entire year, when I tore my ACL, I almost became coach with my coaches. Like, they allowed me to come in and sit in on video stuff. They allowed me to be a part of some of the conversations about what was going on with the team. And I'll forever be grateful for that, because I got such a great education about team building, and I got such a great education about just the game of hockey. And any coach will tell you that they would be a better player back then if they knew what they knew now as a coach, right? Like, every single coach will tell you that. And so if you can get some of that education and at the start, and being injured, you can't do it physically. You're not going to be on the ice. The other thing that I will add to here, Vex, is give yourself a little bit of grace on the recovery coming back. You're not going to be the same player that you once were before your injury right away. It's just not the case. And so many people come back and they expect to be 100% right away, but there's like a process, and there's a learning curve that comes back depending on, and especially like depending on what injury. If it's a lower body injury and you got to kind of skate again, it's going to be different. Like, it's just different movements based on where you were hurt. Upper body, you're going to take hits and give hits a little bit differently than when you did previously. You're going to, like, when I tore my ACL, I came back and played center, and I tried to play down low defensively like I did before. And I couldn't skate that well yet. And so I had to learn how to play a little bit more passively and think about it a little bit more and use my stick. And I became a better player because I learned those things from having to play hockey a little bit differently too. So just, I would say also kind of give yourself some grace as you make some mistakes right away. You're not going to be the player that you were right away. You're going to have to work up to that.
No doubt about it. And
new dude to boot it.
Really making sure that you have a quality plan to come back to, like in a timeline and things like that. If it's a more serious injury, if it's a 2-week injury, but that's not what this mom is asking about. But like really, again, Toph and I talk about this all the time, no matter what. Like, find mentors that played, higher level sports, doesn't even need to be hockey, and ask them, how did you come back from injuries? Because, like Toph said, it is a process. And so kind of having a really quality plan, which is set about by people who've been through these things before, will really, really help. And you kind of have some goalposts that you want to hit and things like that. And just keeping that young player motivated and hungry and excited, and finding ways to continuously challenge themselves while they're going through whatever the injury is really important as well.
Yeah. And I would say also, because I know we only have a minute or so left here, don't rush it, guys. Like take your time and get back. We all want, and trust me, pot calling kettle black here. Like if you're telling, like, I want to be back right away. When I tore my ACL, they were like 6 months. I was like, okay, I'm going to do it in 5, screw off type stuff. Like, but the body heals the way the body heals, and everybody's body heals a little bit differently, but you're putting yourself at such a risk of re-injury if you come back too early. And so I would just like, I'm not trying to make people soft here, but like legitimately myself, and I've seen other athletes who have wanted to come back too early, particularly with head injuries. That's a big one. Like, take your time, rest, recuperate, make sure you're 100% when you get back. Every injury is going to be a little bit different. I'm talking about a head, make sure you're 100%. Other ones, yeah, you can kind of work your way, to 100%. But like, I've seen so many people err on the side of, I want to get back fast, and then they re-injure themselves. So just listen to your doctors and make sure coaches, like you're a part of this too. Like, don't pressure kids to get back because you want to win a game, in November in Pee Wee AAA or whatever. Like, it's not worth it.
For any kid with a head injury, it's not worth it. I would always err on the side of caution. If it's a head injury, if it's something else and it's, they're a little older and it's nationals and it's okay, but like, never, ever, ever rush head injuries. You get one brain, guys.
Yep. 100%. All right. So injuries, what to do? There we go. Hopefully we gave you some good perspective there. Time is up.
Share the show.
With Car Guru's Discover, you can skip the filters and describe what you're looking for in your own words. Simply type what you want, and Car Guru's Discover instantly surfaces real listings that match your exact needs. It's no wonder Car Gurus is the #1 most visited car shopping site according to SimilarWeb's estimated traffic data. Buy or sell your next car today with Car Gurus at cargurus.com. Go to cargurus.com to make sure your big deal is the best deal. That's cargurus.com. cargurus.com.
If you like the show, please take a moment to rate, review, and subscribe. It really does help the show to grow. Thank you for listening.